Millard West opened its doors on August 10th, kicking off an altered first week of school. 20% of all students, organized by last name, attended their first classes of the year each day to go over syllabuses, class expectations, and learn newly formed protocols enforced throughout the building to combat the spread of COVID-19. Millard Public School Superintendent Jim SUTFIN created the schedule to allow students and faculty to become familiar with these new procedures before schools open for full capacity, saying in an email to parents how teaching staff needs to be able to meet their students and spend some time with them preparing them for the days ahead. This week gave students the opportunity to meet their teachers in person and settle into the school setting.
I think it definitely made it a little easier with learning faces since it's harder with masks on, and so I think it'll make it easier if everybody comes back. I'm looking forward to just trying to have the most normal high school experience I can.
Not only did students planning on attending school in person during the coming weeks sit down in classrooms, but also remote learners arrived on Friday to meet their teachers and discuss how learning from home would look.
They had us go to school on the first day through to when we normally would have started lunch. There are a lot of classes that it works pretty well with, like a math class where it's just, a teacher standing up front and they're giving a lecture. But there are some classes like physics or like shop classes that just don't work particularly well, whether it's because a teacher typically uses a whiteboard to explain stuff or because there's tangible things you need to be doing.
For teachers, the week allowed for effective communication on how classes would be conducted during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as many other opportunities to make connections with students in person.
Well, for the most part, I think it's run rather smoothly. It's easier having only the 25% each day. I think a lot of people, students and teachers that I talk to, it's just nice to kind of be back in the building, face-to-face interaction, and how much it means to both students and teachers. That nice to be able to build some relationships.
So far, Principal Greg TIEMANN has been pleased with what he has seen from students trying to adapt to a different school environment, one that has seen big scheduling changes. Students started off with a 30-minute quality time before heading to their other classes. Third period was extended by almost an hour to accommodate the 3 45-minute lunch periods, and students could eat outside in order to maintain social distance.
But everybody had their masks, they knew the routine, they knew the protocols, we hardly had to say a thing. People put the hand sanitizer on and they went directly to class because they knew that those things are important.
Edison Geiler with the MWHS Wildcat News.